Hi, I'm Rob Stiff. One of the most sought after effects in magic is the illusion of levitation. The levitation effects you're about to see are performed with people, all of whom I've never met before. Now they couldn't believe their eyes, and neither will you. After the effect is demonstrated, I will show you step by step how you too can perform the illusion of levitation. Have you ever seen one levitate in person?
Not really, no.
Okay, watch. Stand right there. Okay? Here we go. Well, one could argue that I levitated for about a second. But the magician can levitate for more than a second. Watch.
Wow. I thought you were joking, you know? I really thought you were joking. How did you do that?
Hi, have you ever seen anybody levitate before? No? Okay, watch this. Watch this. Here we go, here we go. One could argue I did levitate for, what, about a second? But the magician can levitate for more than a second. Watch. Now let's examine the secret behind this amazing effect. What's great about this effect is that no gimmicks and setup are required to perform this illusion. There are two main components to successfully performing this effect. The first component is what you need to do with your feet. And the second component has to do with where you're standing in relation to your audience. Here's the footwork. As you can see, all I'm doing is getting up on my right tiptoes while lifting my left foot completely off the ground. As I'm doing this, I am keeping my heels touching at the same level side by side. With my left foot completely off the ground, all I'm doing is keeping my heels touching side by side at the same level. Again, notice that my left foot is not pointed down, rather parallel to the ground. Now, doing this fancy footwork from the correct perspective of your audience will create the illusion that you are levitating. Let's look at this from an overhead perspective. Whether you're using one spectator or multiple spectators, you want them all to stand in one fixed position together as close as possible. From this position, you will stand in front of the spectator. All you will need to do is take one step, two steps, that is 3 steps forward, and 1 side step to the right. And this is the final position. This is the position where you will do your footwork. From this position, your audience will not be able to see or realize that you are up on your right tiptoes. All the audience will be able to see is the space between your heels and the ground as you slowly rise up and back down. Now, when I perform this effect, I try to visualize where that final endpoint will be. That is, in my mind, I visualize myself walking 3 steps forward and 1 side step to the right. That final point, I try to visualize where that will be, and I walk there backwards as I'm talking to the spectator. I do this to make the trick seem less gimmicked or less set up. Again, once you're in this final position, this is where you do your magic. This is where you slowly rise up off the ground, and that is the secret for the illusion of levitation. Oh, very important. You don't want to repeat the same trick twice to the same audience. They know what's going to happen at the end, and they may know what to look for the second time around. So don't repeat the trick. I hope you've enjoyed the magic you've seen. Don't forget to practice, and we'll see you next time.